Here in Florida, we got a few decent sized skate parks, but this one absolutely takes the cake. Today I'm at Riverside Skatepark in Oviedo, Florida. Why'd they call it Riverside? Is it near a river? It's definitely near a road. You guys can hear that. Should call it a roadside skate park. I mean, I guess there's a river nearby. Needless to say, the skate park is quite massive. There's a bunch of obstacles to skate, and all of them are pretty fun. They're all a decent size with good proportions. And there's too many to highlight each and every one of them, so just take a look for yourself. However, this skate park unfortunately falls short when it comes to some of the limitations it places upon its skate park goers. But before we get into that, here's a skate session at Riverside Skatepark. Trying to be. So as I'm sure you can see by my headgear, this skate park makes helmets mandatory, which doesn't really bother me all too much, but I'm sure it deters a lot of people, especially older skateboarders that don't feel like they need to wear a helmet because they've been skating for quite a long time. On top of that, there is an admission fee in order to skate in the park. Now, it isn't as steep as it used to be. I remember being like $9 or so, but nevertheless, not many people are willing to spend $6 or so just to skate for a few hours. But here's the rub. Here's the fatal flaw that I think really hinders this skate park to living up to its true potential. In order to skate here, you have to come in an allotted session block. So today is Saturday. The skate session block is from 11 a.m. until 2:45 p.m. So I'm essentially paying $6 to skate for about 3 hours and 45 minutes, which, if you ask me, this is probably one of the worst times of day to skate. I'm out here in the middle of the day in a Florida summer afternoon, and it is extremely hot and humid, and I can really only skate for about a minute to 5 minutes before getting completely winded and having to take a break, which eats into that skate session block that you're allotted by the skate park. Furthermore, the skate park has delineated sessions between BMX and skate and scooter. So if you happen to show up and it's a BMX session, you're out of luck and you're gonna have to just go home and not skate here that day or during that time period. The skate park really is only effectively open for about 8 or 9 hours a day, which is quite contrary to a lot of skate parks that are open 12 to 14 hours with no admission, no session blocks. You're free to come and go as you please, whether you're biking or skateboarding or scootering. And I really think that's one of the biggest reasons why when I speak to most people and we talk about Riverside Skatepark, they usually don't have very many good things to say. No one's ever like, man, I love skating Riverside. I really do enjoy this skate park. I think the terrain is fantastic. I think the amenities are amazing. However, being forced to skate on a Saturday between the worst times of the day to skate during the summer, it's quite a turnoff. I think I would enjoy myself a lot better here right now if it was about 5-6 p.m. The sun was low in the sky, there was a bit more of a breeze and a bit more shade, and the heat had diminished quite a bit. And that's probably the biggest fatal flaw that the skate park has to offer. If they would just open it up, have it like free-form skate from, I don't know, 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. Bikers, skaters, scooters, inline skaters all come and just skate together. Let people just show up when they wanted to, and then I'm sure they would see a much greater increase in attendance. Once again, I'm sure it's because it's a city-regulated thing. The city officials have deemed that skateboards and scooters mixing with BMX bikers together in the same park is a recipe for disaster, and I wonder, there must have been a case at some point in the past where a BMXer and a skateboarder either had it out, they collided, someone got hurt or something. And you know, that makes sense, but the fact that you're regulated to skate the worst times of day in the afternoon, it's just quite unbearable here. Luckily, if you're looking for some freedom when it comes to your skating, the University of Central Florida campus is right up the road, and they have quite a few decent skate spots to skate without the regulation of the hours or the mandating on helmets, or any kind of admission fee at that. And that's where our next session takes place. Okay. And that's gonna do it for today's video. Oviedo, if you just so happen to be watching this, heed my proposal and open up Riverside Skatepark to all extreme sports enthusiasts. Do away with the silly session block structure that delineates between skateboarders, BMXers, and scooterers, and extend the hours of operation for the skatepark. I'm sure then you'll likely see an increase in park attendance. But as always, thanks so much for watching this video with me today, and until I see you in the next one, you know what to do. You keep on spootin'. Spoot. Until you doot.